In this video, I'll be showing you how to count the number of occurrences of a word in a string. So first of all, we'll need to define what word we're actually going to be counting in the string. And we're going to let the person using this program input their own word to count. So what we'll do is we'll type input, and then within this input we can also print a line telling them to input. So enter the word to count. Now we'll actually need to put this in quotation marks, otherwise it won't print. If we run that, we'll be able to define a word. So hello. That's all it's doing now. It's also best practice just to put a colon and a space so that it looks a little nicer. Hi. Secondly, we'll want the program to tell the user what it's doing. This isn't necessary. The program would still work without this line, but it's good to keep the user informed. So, we're going to print count the number of occurrences, I hope I've spelled that right, of the word. Now, we've already got our word variable up there, so we want to actually have that printed in this string. And we can't do it in these quotation marks because that won't work. We'll actually have to take a comma and then put the variable in, have another comma, and then do some more quotation marks and type in string. And now when we run it, we'll give it a word, say hi, and I'll say count the number of occurrences of the word hi in string. And then we'll ask the user to input their string that they'd like to search for the word hi in. So we'll define a variable string, and that will be equal to an input that the user will give us, and we'll tell the user in this input to enter a string, remember the colon and the space, run that, hi, 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 hi. It still doesn't count it. So now we need a variable to store the word's count, and we're going to call this amount, and we're going to set it equal to string dot count, and within count we're going to have word, this variable up here, and that is going to count the amount of words, which is the user's input, in the string. But if we run it, we're still not going to see what it does. Hi, 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 because we need to show the user. We need to print it. And that's easy. All we have to do is type print amount, and then we'll do it. Hi, 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 3. Now, this isn't perfect. You could say hi with a uppercase H, hi, hi, hi. Now that's still the word hi. These are 3 lots of the word hi, but it's probably going to give us 1, which it has done. Now we can solve this by doing dot, not there though, dot lower and split. Now this is going to split up all the words in the string, and it's going to convert them all to lowercase before we count them up. So it's not going to matter if it's an uppercase H or a lowercase h, it's going to count them all the same. So hi, and we'll do hi uppercase H, hi with an uppercase I, and then a regular hi. And that didn't work just because we didn't have brackets after lower. These are inbuilt Python functions, and they should usually have some brackets next to them, just to show that they're functions. Now, if we do the same thing again, hi, 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 3. And there you go.